Hello everyone, welcome back to Nagesh Karajki Orchid School. Dear students, in our last session what we have seen? We have seen how to do the subtraction of like fraction. Okay, also we have seen the addition of like fraction. Then again what we have seen? We have seen how to do the comparison of like fraction. So now today we are going to see the next exercise, that is 2.11. Open your textbook, page number 33. Exercise 2.11, story sums on fractions. Look at the board here. First example, you have to open your textbook and keep in front of you one by one. Read all along with me. Okay, see the first example. Mohan got 2/6 of a chocolate and Rita got 3/6. Who got more chocolate? See, what is the question? Mohan got 2/6 of a chocolate. Mohan got 2/6 of a chocolate and Rita got 3/6. Who got more chocolate? See here, what we have to do here? Yes, we have to do the comparison of fractions. Now if you will see this fraction 2/6, Mohan got 2/6 of chocolate and Rita got 3/6. Now see these two numbers carefully, two fractions carefully, 2/6 and 3/6. And the question is, who got more chocolates? Now we'll solve the example. First example, here Mohan got 2/6 of a chocolate. Okay, and Rita got 3/6. Rita got 3/6 of a chocolate, and the question is, who got more chocolate? What is the question? Who got more chocolate? So for that we have to do the comparison to find out who got more chocolate. So see here, look at the board, 2/6. 2/6 part, Mohan got 2/6 fraction of the chocolate and Rita got 3/6. Rita got 3/6. Now students, see both are like fractions. Okay, because the denominator is same. So now we have to do the comparison of these two fractions. If the fractions are like fractions, how will you compare the fraction then? Yes, we have to see only numerator. Now see the numerator. In the first numerator, in the first fraction the numerator is 2 and in the second fraction the numerator is 3. Okay, so do the comparison. 2 and 3. In between 2 and 3, which one is greater? Yes, 3 is greater than 2. 3 is greater than 2. So this 3/6 fraction is greater than 2/6. So who got 3/6? Rita got. Means here Rita got more chocolate. Yes, see what they had given us. Mohan got 2/6 of a chocolate and Rita got 3/6 of a chocolate, and our question was, who got more chocolate? So for that we have to do the comparison of fractions, given fractions. Here 2/6 and 3/6, these two fractions we have, and we have to do the comparison of these two fractions, and in these two fractions are like fractions, so we will see only the numerator. Now here 2 is there and here 3 is there, so who is greater? 3 is greater than 2. So 3/6 is greater than 2/6. So Rita got more chocolate. Clear? In this way you have to solve the first example. Okay, clear? Okay, now we'll move to the next example, question number 2. Read the question number 2. Yes. Hari spent 3 by 4 of his pocket money on Sunday. See here. Hari spent 3 by 4 of his pocket money on Sunday and 1 by 4 of his pocket money on Monday. On which day did he spend more? See the question. Read it once again. Hari spent 3 by 4 of his pocket money on Sunday. On Sunday, Hari spent 3 by 4 of his pocket money. Okay? And 1 by 4 of his pocket money on Monday. On Sunday, he spent 3 by 4. And on Monday, he spent 1 by 4. Then the question is, on which day did he spend more? What is the question? On which day did he spend more? See, on Sunday he spent 3 by 4 and on Monday he spent 1 by 4. Now we'll see on which day he spent more money. So what we will write here? Yes, Hari spent 3 by 4 of his pocket money, 3 by 4 of his pocket money on Sunday. Okay? And Hari spent 1 by 4 of his pocket money on Monday. Okay, and the question is, on which day did he spend more money? So what we have to do? We have to do the comparison. On which day he spent more money? On Sunday he spent 3 by 4 and on Monday he spent 1 by 4. So let us do this comparison, 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. Now see, the fraction is like fraction. Okay, because the denominators are same, so the fractions are like fraction. Now 3 by 4 and 1 by 4. In these two fractions, which one is greater? Yes, see, both are like fractions. Okay, these are like fractions, so we have to do the comparison between the numerators only. Now here 3 is there, here 1 is there. Who is greater? Yes, 3 is greater than 1. Okay, so 3 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. So what will be the answer? Yes, on Sunday he spent more money. So here you have to write the answer. On Sunday Hari spent more money because 3 by 4 is greater than 1 by 4. So on Sunday Hari spent more money. Clear? Okay, understood? Okay. Now we'll move to the next, third example. Read the question. What is the third example? My father gave me 1/6 of a chocolate. How will you read this fraction? Yes, 1/6 or 1 by 6. See the question. My father gave me 1/6 of a chocolate. He gave 2/6 of the chocolate to my sister. See, my father gave me 1 by 6 of chocolate and he gave 2 by 6 of the chocolate to my sister. And the question is, did we get equal portion of the chocolate? Yes. Did we get equal portion of the chocolate? Yes. See these two fractions. By looking at the fraction only you can write the answer. Yes, 1 by 6 to me and 2 by 6 to my sister. My father gave me 1/6 to me and 2/6 to my sister. Did we get equal portion of the chocolate? Yes? No. We did not got equal portion of the chocolate because here 1/6 is smaller than 2/6. So we did not got equal portion of the chocolate. Clear? Okay, now see the fourth example. Next, I study in class 3. I study in class 3. In my family there are 4 people. See here, in my family there are 4 people. How many people are there in family? 4 people. Okay, who are that 4 people? My parents, me and my little sister. See here, in the family there are 4 people. My parents. Now parents means what? Father and mother. Okay, father and mother. Then me and my little sister. What fraction of my family are children? See here, what is the question? What fraction of my family are children? Now see here, in the family there are 4 people. In the family there are 4 people. Okay, my parents. Now parents means father, mother. Then me and my little sister. So in this way, in the family there are 4 peoples. And the question is, what fraction of my family are children? Means in my family, how many children are there? Yes, see here, in my family, how many children are there? Me and my little sister. These two are children and 2 are parents. Okay, so what fraction of my family are children? How will you solve this example? See here, first of all we will write there are 4 peoples in the family. Okay, there are 4 peoples in the family. Now who are that 4 people? Parents. Parents means here mother and father. Mother and father. And how many children are there? Yes, 2 are there. Okay, 2 children are there. That is, in the bracket we will write me and my sister. Means father, mother, me and my sister. Father, mother and 2 children. Okay, how many children are there? There are 2 children. Okay, so what we will write here? First of all, number of people. How many people are there? There are 4 people. Okay, so number of people is equal to 4. Now out of that 4 people, how many are children? Yes, number of children, there are 2 children. Okay, number of children is equal to 2. So what is the question? The question is, what fraction of my family are children? Yes, how many what fraction of the family are children? 2/4. So here you have to write 2/4 are children. Clear? Because there are total 4 peoples and out of that 4 people 2 are children. So what is the fraction of the children? 2/4. 2/4. So here you can write 2/4 are children. Okay, clear? Okay. Now we'll move to the next example, that is 5th number. See the 5th number. 6 boys and 4 girls are playing in a park. See students, keep your finger on the line and read the question. 6 boys and 4 girls are playing in a park. In a park, there are 6 boys and 4 girls and all are playing. What fraction of the children playing are girls? Now here we have to find out the fraction of the girls. We have to find out the fraction of the girls. Okay. So for that, first of all, tell me how many children are there? Yes, 6 boys and 4 girls. Means total how many children are there? Boys and girls all together there are 6 plus 4, 10. 10 children are playing in the park. And we have to find out that what fraction of the children playing are girls. Only we have to find out the fraction of the girls. Okay. So here first we will write, yes, number of boys. How many boys are there? 6 boys. Okay. How many are there? 6 boys. And how many girls are there? Number of girls, 4 girls. Okay. Now we will write total number of children. Means boys as well as girls all together. Okay. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. There are 10 children. Okay. And the question is, what fraction of the children playing are girls? Means only we have to write the fraction of the girls. Okay. So what is the fraction of the girls? 4 by 10. Because total number of children 10. Okay. See here, number of boys 6. 6 boys are there and 4 girls are there. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. 10 children are playing in the garden. Okay, in the park. Now we have to find out the fraction of the girls only. So how many girls are there? 4 are there. Out of 10 children, 4 are the girls. So what is the fraction of the girls? 4 by 10. It is the fraction of the girls. Okay. So how will you write the answer? What fraction of the children playing are girls? 4 by 10 girls are playing in the garden. So in this way you can write the answer. Okay. Understood? Okay. Now we will see the next example, that is 6th number. Look at the board. Read the question. What is the question? 20 children were playing in a park. See here. How many children are there in a park? There are 20 children in a park. 1/4 of them went home at 7 o'clock. See here. 1/4 of them went home at 7 o'clock. Total 20 children are there. Out of that 20, 1/4 children went at home. How many children went home? Means we have to find out the number of children went home. That we have to find out. What they had given us? They had given us total number of children. How many children were there in the park? In the park there were 20 children. Okay. And out of that 20, 1/4 children went at home at 7 o'clock. So the question is, how many children went home? How will you solve this? Yes. First we will write here total number of children is equal to 20. Okay. Now 1/4 of them went home. Okay, now 1/4 of them means what? Yes, 1/4 of 1/4 of them means what? 1/4 of 20. So here 1/4 of 20. Now you can solve this type of example. 1/4 of 20. 1/4 of 20. How will you solve this? Yes, 1/4 of 20 means what? Yes, correct. 1/4 of 20 is equal to 20 divided by 4. 20 divided by 4. See here, 1/4 of 20 is equal to 20 by 4. You have to do. Okay? Because I have taught you how to solve this type of fractions. 1/4 of 20 means what? 20 by 4. 1/4 of 20 means what? 20 by 4. Now, how will you solve this 20 by 4? In the division lesson, you have learned how to do the division. 20 by 4. Do the division and tell me the answer. Yes, 20 by 4 is equal to, yes, see the table of 4. Yes, see the table of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20. So 20 by 4 is equal to 5. 20 by 4 is equal to 5. Because in 20, how many 4s are there? There are 5 4s in 20. So 20 by 4 is equal to 5. So what is the answer? Yes, how many children went at home? Yes, 5 children. 5 children went home. In this way, you can write the answer. See, total number of children, there were 20 children were there. Okay? And out of 20, 1/4 of them went home. 20 children were playing in the park. After some time, 1/4 of them went home. And we have to find out the number of children went home. Okay? So for that, what we have done? 1/4 of 20. 1/4 of 20 means what? 20 by 4. Now when we will solve this 20 by 4, then we got the answer 5. So 5 children went home out of 20. Out of 20, 5 children went home. Okay, clear? Okay. Next example. See the 7th number. Read the question carefully. There were 15 flowers in Rita's garden. See, in Rita's garden, how many flowers were there? There were 15 flowers. She picked 1/3 of them to decorate her room. See, how many parts she picked? 1/3. She picked 1/3 of them to decorate her room. How many flowers did she pick? See here, first of all, tell me number of flowers. How many total flowers were there in the garden? Yes, in the garden there were 15 flowers. Yes, out of that 15, she picked 1/3. She picked 1/3. And our question is, how many flowers did she pick? So what we will do? Yes, in the same way we will solve the example. 7th number. First of all, what we will write? There were 15 flowers. Then she picked 1/3 of them. 1/3 of them means what? 1/3 of 15, because total 15 flowers were there. Okay, and out of 15, 1/3 flower she picked. So 1/3 of 15. Now you have to solve this. 1/3 of 15 is equal to what? 15 by 3. Now 15 by 3, you have to do the division now. 1/3 of 15 means 15 by 3. Now do the division 15 by 3. Now you have to see the table of 3. In the table of 3, 15 number is there? Yes, 15 is there. Now in the 15, how many 3's are there? Yes, count how many 3's are there? 3 5's are 15. So in the 15 there are 5 3's. So 3 5's are 15. So the answer is 5. So 1/3 of 15 means what? 5. So finally at the end you have to write the answer. She picked 5 flowers. Okay, because in the garden there were 15 flowers. Okay, and out of that 15 she picked 1/3 flowers. So 1/3 of 15 is equal to 15 by 3. Now when we will solve this example 15 by 3, then we got the answer 5. So she picked 5 flowers. Okay, clear? 8 number example. See here. Atul read 1/4 of a book on Monday and 2/4 of the book on Tuesday. Atul read 1/4 of a book on Monday. See, on Monday he read 1/4 and on Tuesday he read 2/4. Okay, Atul read 1/4 of a book on Monday, 2/4 of the book on Tuesday. What fraction of the book did he read in the 2 days? See, on Monday he read 1/4. On Tuesday he read 2/4. And the question is, what fraction of the book did he read in the 2 days? In the 2 days means altogether what fraction he read? This is our question. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to do here addition. So let us do the addition here. On Monday, Atul read 1/4 of the book on Monday. Then 2/4 of the book on Tuesday. Yes, 2/4 of the book on Tuesday. And the question is, what fraction of the book did he read in the 2 days? So he read in 2 days, he read in 2 days is equal to what? 1/4 plus 2/4 means 1/4 plus 2/4. See, here like fractions are there, denominator is same, so only have to do the addition of numerator. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2/4. Now 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, 3/4. So in 2 days he read 3/4 of the book. So here we'll write in 2 days he read 3/4 of the book. Clear? See, once again I will tell you, Atul read 1/4 book of the on the Monday and 2/4 book of the 2/4 of the book on Tuesday. See, Atul read 1/4 of the book on Monday and 2/4 of the book on Tuesday. Now we have to find out in 2 days what fraction did he read. So for that we have to do the addition of the 2 days. Okay. So 1/4 plus 2/4 means 1/4 plus 2/4 is equal to 1 plus 2/4. Now 1 plus 2 is equal to what? 3. 3/4. So in 2 days he read 3/4 of the book. So in this way you can solve this example. Now students, one more example is remaining. The last example, read the question. Gaurav finished 7/12 of his homework on Saturday. See, Gaurav finished 7/12 of his homework on Saturday and 3/12 on Sunday. And the questions are given below. What fraction of the homework did Gaurav finish in the 2 days? See here, on Saturday he finished 7/12 and on Sunday he finished 3/12. And the question is, what fraction of the homework did Gaurav finish in the 2 days? In the 2 days, what fraction of the homework Gaurav finished? So what you have to do? You have to do the addition. 7/12 plus 3/12. Okay, 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So 10/12 of the homework Gaurav finished in the 2 days. And one more question is there. How much more homework did Gaurav do on Saturday than on Sunday? See here, how much more homework did Gaurav do on Saturday than Sunday? See here, on Saturday he did 7/12 and on Sunday he did 3/12. And the question is, how much more homework did Gaurav do on Saturday than Sunday? Means here we have to do the subtraction, that is 7/12 minus 3/12 means 7 minus 3/12. 7 minus 3, 4/12. So on Saturday he did 4/12 more homework than Sunday. So in this way, in the first question you have to do the addition, then you will get in the 2 days Gaurav did what fraction of the homework. And in the second question, what that asks us? Yes, on Saturday how much more homework he did than Sunday. So when we will do the subtraction, then you will get the answer of this question. Okay, so in this way today we have completed this exercise, that is 2.11. okay, so students, in this lesson, in the fraction, what we have learned, first we have seen what is meant by fraction. Okay, and then after that we have done the comparison of fraction, how to do the comparison of the fraction. After that we have learned the fractions of collection, and before this episode we have learned how to do the addition and subtraction of the fraction. And today we have seen the last exercise of this lesson, that is story sums exercise 2.11. So in this way today we have completed this lesson. In the next session we will see the next lesson. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.